We went from 64 teams to 16 in the NCAA volleyball tournament. The 4 regionals are set, and what a crazy weekend it was. I'm Michella Chester for NCAA.com, and let's talk about what went down and what's to come. The top 4 seeds in the tournament, Baylor, Texas, Stanford, and Wisconsin, still stand and will be hosting this upcoming weekend. Here's a shakeup that didn't surprise me this past week. Utah upsetting BYU. Utah's a really good team that came really close against a lot of strong teams this season and started to play really well towards the end of the regular season. They played in a lot of 5-setters during the season, but completely put it together against BYU. They attacked the whole time. Danny Drews led in points with 17 kills on .457 hitting efficiency. I will say I did not expect Cincinnati to pull off the upset over Pitt. We knew Jordan Thompson was an impactful player, but I didn't think she had enough supporting characters to pull it off, but she did. Thompson had 27 kills, of course, but then she had the help of Maria Mallon, who had 19 kills, 3 aces, 9 digs, and 2 blocks. She also came up clutch in really crucial moments, including the winning kill in the 5th set, after the Bearcats trailed 4-0 and 12-9 in that last set. Now, let's move on to this weekend because this is the good stuff. First, we've got a regional in Waco, Texas, where the number 1 seed Baylor is hosting. Number 9 Kentucky and number 8 Washington are facing off, and boy am I excited for this one. I predict an even matchup. After all, we are in the regionals now, and there aren't really any easy wins anymore. In my opinion, any team can do it. Purdue took down Marquette and held them to a .146 hitting percentage. They will need to somehow, some way do the same to Baylor to try and slow down the offensive powerhouse that is Yassiana Presley. Look at her go. She's one of the top players in the country, and she is going to make a difference. The Austin Regional, hosted by the 2nd seed Texas, is up next. Now, the Longhorns were seriously battle-tested in the 2nd round, but made it out alive against UCSB in 5 sets. They trailed 2-1 until the combo of Logan Eggleston, Breon Butler, Micaiah White, and Skylar Fields turned it on. And wow, did the crowd get behind them.
Going to White.
Now they've got Louisville, who will face a huge test against the Longhorns in a really tough road environment. Then there's Florida and Minnesota. I really think this is going to be a good one. Minnesota just survived Creighton, as in fighting off 2 Creighton match points to force a 5th set. And now Florida will have its chance against a strong Big Ten team. They played the first 2 rounds without their star outside hitter Thayer Hall, but still cruised past UCF in the 2nd round. Let's head over to California, where the reigning champs will look to defend its title. Stanford will face Danny Drews and crew, a Utah team that is riding on the upset train. Catherine Plummer has been a powerhouse per usual for Stanford, and she doesn't lack in teammates either. So Utah will be facing a senior core that has 2 national championships under their belt, but let's see what they can do. I mean, every single matchup this weekend is good. We've got Cincinnati versus Penn State next. Anyone think Cincinnati can do it again? After taking down Pittsburgh, they will now face Penn State. Pitt's 1 loss of the season, but also its 1 big win of the season. Penn State had some trouble against Towson early, but then pulled it out in 4 sets in the 2nd round. Johnny Parker will be the main offensive weapon again, but they might need to shift some focus to defense and slowing down the powerful Jordan Thompson. Lastly, the Madison region, and this one has 2 strong Big Ten teams with Wisconsin hosting and Nebraska right behind them. The Huskers will face Hawaii, and Wisconsin has Texas A&M at home. With the 4th seed regional, these teams seem to be pretty comparable. Texas A&M took down Rice to get to this point and now have the Huskers. They were led by Holland Hans, who had an impressive 28 kills in their 2nd round outing. Wisconsin has been looking really good. They took down a strong UCLA team in 3 straight sets, a team that has beaten some really good teams this season. They will also have the home court advantage, which is a big deal if you're in Madison. Listen to this crowd.
Barnes serves line to line. They tried to come out of the back row, and Wisconsin's up by 7.
Hawaii displayed a really balanced offense with multiple people putting up points. They also displayed some awesome points and rallies. Really fun to watch. They had a huge crowd on the island of 8,058, but now will be on the road and very far from home. The Huskers were extremely battle-tested against Missouri last Saturday. I'm talking dropping the first set and then winning the third 32-30. They rallied though and amped up the energy as a team to power through. This is what I mean by that.
Stebbins again! What a swing!
They will need some more of where that came from. These will be some really fun matchups to watch. I mean, it's the regionals. We will have score updates for you this weekend and all the information you could possibly need ahead of these matchups. So we'll see you this Friday and Saturday for some really fun volleyball.